Hello everyone, welcome back to our class. Air transportation cargo insurance is a cargo insurance that uses aircraft as a means of transportation. The use of airplanes for international cargo transportation began in the early 20th century. The London Insurance Association developed a relatively complete institute cargo all risks clause in 1965, which was revised into the present Institute Cargo Insurance Clause Aviation in 1982. In addition, the London Insurance Association issued new Institute War Insurance Clause Air Cargo and the Institute Strike Insurance Clause Air Cargo in 1982. According to the Air Cargo Insurance Clause revised by the People's Insurance Company of China in 2009, the basic insurance of air cargo insurance is air transportation insurance and air transportation all risks. In addition, there is also war risk insurance for air cargo transportation. In the underwriting risk of air cargo insurance, it does not include natural disasters such as ice flows, tsunami, earthquakes, and accidents such as grounding of transportation vehicles, as well as general average sacrifices, sharing and rescue, and collisions where both parties are responsible. However, it increases the risk of aircraft capsizing, falling, or missing. The coverage of air transportation insurance is roughly the same as the WPA in the Marine Cargo Insurance Clause. The insurance company is responsible for compensating the insured goods for all or part of the losses caused by lightning, fire, explosion, or abandonment due to adverse weather conditions or other dangerous accidents during transportation, or natural disasters and accidents such as collision, overturning, falling, or disappearance of the aircraft. The coverage of all risks insurance for air transportation includes not only the full liability of the above-mentioned air transportation insurance, but also the responsibility of the insurance company to compensate for all or part of the losses caused by general external reasons, such as theft and shortage of the insured goods. The exclusion of liability for air transportation insurance and air transportation all risks is basically the same as the exclusion of liability for marine transportation of goods. Although the liability period of air cargo insurance also adopts the warehouse-to-warehouse principle. The termination date of the goods after arrival at the destination is set at 30 days after unloading from the aircraft, which is much shorter than the 60 days requirement of marine cargo insurance after unloading from the sea vessel. Parcel postal transportation is a relatively simple mode of transportation. In recent years, there has been a gradual increase in the use of postal parcels to deliver samples or small quantities of lightweight and high-priced goods internationally. However, due to the fact that postal transport generally requires transportation by land, sea, and air, there is a higher possibility of losses caused by natural disasters and accidents during the transportation process. Postal package insurance is an insurance company that covers the loss of items inside a package caused by natural disasters, accidents, or external risks during transportation. Due to the possible involvement of sea, land, and air transportation modes in parcel delivery, insurance companies must consider the potential risks of these three modes of transportation when determining the scope of coverage. The type of insurance and the terms used by insurance companies in different countries for postal transport may vary. So far, the London Insurance Institute has only developed Institute war risk clauses for postal parcels, and has not established standard clauses for parcel post insurance. On January 1, 1981, the People's Insurance Company of China revised and published a relatively complete set of parcel transportation insurance clauses, including parcel post risks, parcel post all risks, and parcel post war risks, referring to international practices and the actual situation of China post-parcel business. The coverage of parcel post insurance is responsible for compensating the insured parcel for all or part of their losses caused during transportation due to adverse weather conditions, lightning, tsunami, earthquakes, floods, natural disasters, or accidents such as grounding, stranding, sinking, collision, derailment, overturning, falling, missing, or fire and explosion accidents. In addition, it is also responsible for the reasonable expenses incurred by the insured in taking measures to rescue, prevent, or reduce damage to goods that are subject to risks within the scope of coverage, but not exceeding the insured amount of the batch of rescued goods. The insurance liability for parcel post risks and parcel post all risks shall take effect from the time when the insured parcel leaves the sender's premises, as stated in the insurance policy, and is transported to the post office, until the insured parcel arrives at the destination post office specified in the insurance policy, and a notice is issued to the recipient at midnight on the same day. The insurance liability shall be terminated. However, once the parcel is delivered to the recipient's location within this period, the insurance liability shall be terminated. Assignment: please look at the case and try to analyze whether the insurance company should compensate in the above insurance case. The insurance policy issued by the insurer clearly stipulates that the cargo loading tool is an airplane, and the starting and ending points are from Guangzhou to Singapore. The insurance policy does not specify the possibility of land and air intermodal transportation, nor does it specify the possibility of air transportation starting from ports outside of Guangzhou. The shipper's unauthorized change of transportation mode and route without prior notice to the insurer has seriously violated the insurer's agreement on the insurance policy. This change extends the transportation process, resulting in a significant increase in the risk of goods during transportation. According to the provisions of the air transportation cargo insurance terms, losses caused by the shipper's liability are excluded from the insurance, and the insurer is not responsible for compensation. So much for this class. Thank you for your attendance.